Hello and welcome back to Drift. In today's episode, we are going to take a step forward and do some more exploration out into the vast unknown in search of a different kind of crystal, just basically something other than pink and blue, since we already have those ones marked. We have only one tech node to unlock, so we're going to have to find some orange crystals in order to unlock that. So here we are, starting off in our newly created kind of apartment area. So we're going to just start off the day with turning on our cat lamps. Very nice. So let's go down and kind of see what we need to do in order to head out there. So our little factory looking nice, very organized, I like that. So now we have unlocked long-range beacons. These are beacons that can be seen from an infinite range, and see we only have 8 orange crystals, and we need 10 for the next research node. But anyways, as I was saying, we've unlocked long-range beacons, and so now we're going to want to start carrying these with us anytime we head out, because you never know what you might find, and you never know what you might want to come back to. So it's good that we stocked up on crystals so we can make several of them. We have the materials too. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves loaded up with one of those. Eventually, this recipe is going to become very easy to remember for me. It's 2 pink crystals, 2 blue crystals, 2 steel, and 1 charged pink crystal. Ends up becoming very easy, but in the beginning I'm going to have to reference it a lot. Yeah, see here, we're just short the 10 orange crystals. Everything else is very manageable. And that node is the scan power node, and it will allow us to search farther when we search for different types of ore, and even show larger. It says show larger rocks, but I haven't used it very much and paid attention to which rock was which size. So now we're going to load up on some oxygen and some batteries. And we're going to go ahead and fuel up. Get ourselves ready to head out. So that way is our pink cave. And since we might want to head out farther, we're going to head into this direction. So now we're just pointed out towards the multi-crystal node that has the orange, pink, blue, and green crystals. They don't despawn, but they do respawn with more crystals. I don't know what the time period is. I don't know how long it takes to come back before they respawn, but I like the fact that we brought enough materials for a beacon to put here, so that way we can always find it, and it, at least for now, it gives us a steady stream of orange crystals until we can find an orange crystal cave. so there we go. We had enough pink crystals to make another beacon. So when we go out farther, we'll be able to mark our space. And last orange crystal to grab from here. Nice out here. Take a little screenshot. Enjoy the moment. And now we're gonna head back. I thought I would explore out further. I thought I have enough batteries to go a little bit farther, but now that I have these orange crystals, and especially that I have all the crystals taking up space, I'm going to come back, and we can potentially unlock our next resource. I spotted a wreckage that was conveniently hovering right above our base, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab it, because why not? There's another one over there, but I decided not to get that. So let's go ahead and organize our inventory. There we go. So now we have enough for the beacon. Gonna get myself another battery, and gonna drop off this microchip here. Just don't want to carry it on us, and we can always organize that one later. Alright, so now that we've gotten our orange crystal, we are going to head off in a different direction now. Initially, the plan was to go in a direction that we already know. We'll pass by a little single floating piece of ice. But the goal was to go past the direction we already knew, potentially head into a different biome. But instead, we decided to just go in a different direction to have a more spread about, I guess, mapping, if you will. If we put down beacons in different places, we are kind of mapping out where certain places are, points of interest. And soon there's going to be even more points of interest with the sand update. There's going to be sand biomes and sand asteroids. And once we get into the cave that we will eventually find, I'll speak a little bit more about the update that is coming out October 7th, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow as of the airing of this episode. Alright, so here we are in a green cave, and we're going to just plop down a beacon, and then we're going to go through and raid it of its resources, of which there's only green crystals in here. I didn't find anything else except for the ancient machines, so we're just going to do a little bit of a time lapse, and we'll get started. So tomorrow, October 7th, the sand update, which has been in beta this whole week and that I have been playing and testing through, will be posted live, or should be posted live. And there's a lot of new features, a lot of new mechanics and stuff in this update. It's quite a large one, and I feel that if anybody has played Drift and kind of, done all the things you can do, I highly recommend coming back, checking it out, and seeing all that can be unlocked. It's going to give a couple things that I want to kind of point out that I think is great. One is it's going to give more uses for all the different crystals, all the different colors of it. Currently, green crystals, blue crystals, and even orange crystals kind of unlock things, but they don't build too much outside of that. You need, a single green crystal charge for the oxygen, but that's kind of it. You need 10 orange crystals to kind of unlock the scan power, but that's kind of it. In the sand update, there are so many things that require the different crystals, which will encourage players to both go out there and explore to find new caves and new biomes, but it'll also encourage players to kind of start utilizing the things like the long-range beacons and the mining machines that will kind of automate a little bit. Not exactly automate, but it will take care of a lot of the repetitive tasks like clearing out a cave of resources. A couple things that I am super excited about is they have a speedometer now, so you can know exactly how fast you're traveling through space as you're slingshotting yourself from asteroid to asteroid. You now have a visual way of knowing how fast you're going, and I think that's great. I think that's going to lead to some speed challenges, some racing courses for multiplayer. I think that'll be I think people are going to try to set records. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And also another update, or another part of the update, is your cursor now will tell you which asteroid you can lock onto. So if an asteroid is within range of tethering yourself to it, then it will give you a little icon right on your cursor, so you can know exactly which one you're pointing yourself to. There's things like jump pads, which will launch yourself into the air. There's things like large array scanners, which will require power. Jump pads will also require power. Did I mention that there's power now? Batteries will have more usages outside of just powering your suit. There are a good number of research nodes to unlock now, so if you've exhausted your research at the station, you have a bunch more to unlock. So many that even in my amount of playthrough in the beta series, I haven't actually unlocked everything yet. So I need to go out and find an orange crystal cave eventually. A little bit of a spoiler, we don't end up finding an orange crystal cave, at least not yet. So that is going to be our white whale in this series. But we'll see, because there's also some processing that can be done. That's the node that I'm working on currently, is called crystal processing. And so having a chest full of crystals like this is going to come in handy. The sand update will favor those who have stocked up on their resources, because there are so many things to unlock and so many things to build, and so many new objects. The what we built our apartment out of. I don't remember the name of the word, but decoration objects. There we go. So there's so much more stuff to kind of build that will require resources, and I found myself, even as stocked up as I was, finding myself needing to go out and do some more asteroid wrangling in the search of being able to get all the things. Another cool object that is going to be there is floor doors. You can now floor doors and floor windows. So you can now put them either on the floor or on the ceiling, and you can just float up through the door or float down through the door in a vertical fashion. And that is very fun. I've only played around with it in one spot, but I foresee as the ship expands, we're going to probably utilize some more of that. All of these things that I've been playing around with, I have recorded, and they are actually going to be the next series of episodes. The reason why I put out as many episodes as I did this week is because I wanted to catch up to the footage that I had pre-recorded, so that way tomorrow, when the update happens, when everybody is available to start accessing these different things, that is when the first episode will come out of when I first joined the beta and started testing out the thing. And the next few episodes that followed are just a continuation of that test. And once we finish with the, I believe, 3 or 4 episodes that I have logged from there, then we will reach the point where everyone will be at. But by that point, everyone will be able to explore these updated parts themselves. I'm very excited. It was It's been a very fun time. It's added a lot of depth to this game that I feel was important, and I like the fact that they did this early on. And in the 5.5 hours of playing, I did not encounter a single bug, and that's good. I have noticed that the speedometer needs to be turned on each playthrough. So at the beginning of each playthrough, if you want the speedometer to be turned on, you have to go into the settings again. But I don't know that that's really a bug or anything. That's not that's just, a way that the mechanic works, because maybe not everybody wants the speedometer on all the time. The other thing I forgot to mention, the big thing, the sand. There are new biomes, new attractions, little POIs to find out in the expanse of space that are all based around silicate sand, and you can actually walk on flat surface and explore this area and these. I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's some interesting things to check out on them. So those are very cool. Brand new starting menu, menu screen, all sorts of stuff, and it's well worthy of the title of being the sand update. And this is just one of many updates that are planned in the roadmap that was shared on the Discord and on Steam. Real fast, just coming back to the regular gameplay, I'm just going to go through this cave as well, but instead of doing a time lapse, I'm going to do this kind of jump cut grabbing of all the crystals. Let me know in the comments which one you like better. Do you want to see the whole of the cave, or do you want to just get down to business and grabbing these resources? So the thing that I like the most about this sand update that I want to share is in the Discord for this game, there is a suggestions box. There's a bug reports kind of forum thread, whatever you want to call it, and then there is a suggestions mod. And I've been following this game since its release, since a little bit before its release. And I've been in the Discord, and so I've seen this game grow, and I've seen the community. Oh wait, real fast. because I didn't put my crystals in the right place, the 2 orange crystals that I needed, I just ruined by charging them. So it's important to put crystals in the appropriate spot. Anyways, the thing that I really like about this update is I've seen a couple of the mod suggestions and some of the bug fixes addressed in this, and people have made suggestions that have been listened to, and the developer has done their best to make a game that everyone enjoys, and I really appreciate that. I like the fact when a developer listens to its fans and really works on the game in a collaborative method. And so I was just very impressed by that, and I just want to give shout outs and thanks to the team that has made this game what it is. And with that, we have an empty cave and all the crystals. Almost all the crystals. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe there is also a crystal charging aspect to the update, but I have not gotten that far yet. I can only infer through the notes and the items that I've unlocked so far, and the tech nodes that I have yet to unlock, and what their descriptions are to kind of give me that inference. So there's actually much more to the update that I can talk about. I didn't even get a chance to talk about the fact that you can now put a tractor beam anchor on your base and now tractor beam yourself there as well, which was another community suggestion that was looked into by the developer. So very cool stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't even get a chance to get into that I also didn't even get a chance to explore yet, but we'll be exploring that as we continue along with the series. But I kind of wanted to share with you some of the stuff that's going to be available tomorrow, so to get people excited, and if you're interested, definitely, you don't really even need to do anything as long as Drift is set to update automatically. Then October 7th at some point, the update should be pushed through, and all of the new features will be available to everyone. So I hope you're excited. Let me know if you are. It'd be great to see. I can answer any questions, or I can answer most questions, I would say, about it. Oh, there's new storage. Oh, there's lockers. There's bigger lockers. It's a whole new ballpark when you have bigger storage. But again, all of that stuff needs to be unlocked. So it's going to give people a lot more things to do. So if you've played this before and you're watching the series, and you've kind of gotten to the end of what you feel like you can do, just wait. Tomorrow there's gonna be a whole new world. So once again, just cleaning up my inventory before getting ready to wrap up this episode. Alright, and so now scan power is our last node to research. It took 10 orange crystals to get there. And so there we have it. We have now unlocked it. And now we're going to need another 10 more orange crystals. That is the way of life. That is the way of a crafting game. So I decided I want to move this upstairs. And in the next episode, which I have decided to consolidate into this episode, the only thing you're missing out on is I put some chests in that little area where this research bench used to be. There we go. So I want to have it up here. I think it looks kind of cooler up here. It kind of fits in more with the decal. It will be more of a hassle because we're going to have to come up here when we want to unlock things, but we'll work around it. But anyways, that is where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to the update tomorrow. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.